YouTube video featuring me and Jareth. Just kidding, it's just me. He's not saying anything. He's not in this video. He's just like, what do you call that? Jessica, what do you call that when someone goes in the background of your videos? By accident.
Video bomb?
Video bomb.
Is that a photo bomb?
Video bomb. David Bowie, dressed as Jareth, is video bombing me, which is not cool. But anyway, we're gonna ignore him. And we're gonna come over here. This is interesting. So I've had a few people ask me about this. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I thought I would do an update video on my my arm here. You can't see it very well, so I don't know if you watched the video. I think it was called Mystery Body Modification Vlog. It was very interesting. So we went to Tribute Studios in Goderich. This is something I've never had done before. I said, guess what it is? You know what it is? Some people in the comments did know. Some people were like, I have no fucking idea. What did you do? So I will state for the record, November 26th, I went to Tribute Studios in Goderich and I got some scarification done. Now, I have never had this done before. It's something I've wanted done for a long time. And I mean, I went for a consultation. He explained the process and everything. So I kind of knew what I was in for, but I mean, you don't really know until you're there, right? Like, and it was very different. It was very different than anything I have ever experienced. We had to blur it out, obviously, because YouTube will be very, very upset with the amount of like blood and like the cutting and the scalpels and all that stuff. And it was not YouTube friendly, but I will describe it for you now. So if you want to go back and watch it, the vlog is on my channel, obviously. If you did see it and didn't know what was going on, so basically what they do is they take a tattoo stencil and they put it on your arm. So I told him I wanted a spiral. A long time ago, I had a liquid nitrogen brand right here of a spiral and I loved it, but it disappeared after about 2 years and I was very sad. And I wanted it back. And I thought, well, for my first kick at the can for scarification, let's do that because it's something that I've had before, something that I liked, something that faded away. So he made the tattoo stencil, he put it on. He asked me if I wanted the little circles and I said, yeah, why the fuck not? And then they lay you down, they put this like drapey gown thing like around your armpit, and then they just go. For anyone that was asking if there is any kind of anesthetic, topical, anything, the answer is no. No, there is not. You just go into it completely sober, completely ready, which is fine with me because to me, like if you want something like this done, if you're not invested in the process of it, you don't deserve to have it. That's just my personal opinion. But like, it's kind of like just walking up to the end of a race and getting a medal for something you didn't do, right? So I have earned my medal. I have done this. It was an hour and a half of Matt just literally cutting me with the scalpel, which I have never experienced before. It wasn't as bad as I thought in the beginning. I thought like the cutting, like when he put the scalpel in, I thought that was going to be terrible. It wasn't that terrible, but the longer it went on, the harder it was to endure. And when he put the little forceps on, and like pulled up the skin and then started sawing away to like remove the skin from the spiral, it was, I can only describe it as deeply unpleasant. It was deeply unpleasant. But I endured it and it was fine. I will say, I don't know if you guys noticed, but at the end of that video, like I was hard, like my body was hard in shock at that time. When we drove home, Jessica had to remind me of the directions like every 30 seconds because I forgot the directions multiple times.
It's true.
Yeah, she's saying it's true from the background from the peanut gallery. You can hear that. We also had to stop at a drugstore to pick up the lemon juice and stuff that I showed you at the end of the video. I'm gonna tell you about that process in just a second. But we stopped at a drugstore and this man was talking to me and I was like, he wasn't speaking English. I couldn't understand him. And then Jessica came up and started talking to him and it turns out he was speaking English. He just had a British accent and I couldn't fucking understand him because my body was in shock. So that was interesting. That was super fun in the drugstore. He must have thought I was insane. Like I literally couldn't understand what he was saying. But anyway, so the after I got this done, we're gonna put up a montage. We have a montage of the first like 30 days of healing. It's been like a month and a half now. We're gonna show it to you how it looks today. We're gonna show you the little healing montage. I took a picture every day for a month. And I love it. I gotta tell you guys, I fucking love it so far. It's not done. Apparently it still needs to keloid for like a few months to like get into its final form, if you will. But so far it's fucking awesome. It was certainly a process that I've never experienced before, as I said. Would I do it again? Depends on how this one finishes healing. I love the way it looks. It was very unpleasant to endure, like I said, but So far worth it. I think it looks fucking fantastic. So yeah, the healing, you basically have to rub lemon juice into it for 10 days. And the first thing he said to me was, make sure you are not sitting down when you apply, or sorry, make sure you are sitting down when you apply the lemon juice. You cannot be standing up. And I thought, wow, that's a serious warning, right? And holy shit, was he not kidding. Like, Brody helped me take the bandage off the first morning, all the blood ran out of it, everything. When I had to apply the lemon juice, it feels like a fucking gunshot to your arm. Like, it is awful. It is supremely painful. It's terrible. So you rub lemon juice in every morning. You burns like a motherfucker. You feel like you're going to die. And then you smother it in Vaseline, wrap it in plastic wrap, smother the wound so it feels like it's underwater. And you do that for 10 days. And then, at night you take the bandage off, you let it air out overnight, you do it again the next morning. And then after 10 days, you can take the bandage off for real and start to let it heal. And it felt tight and it felt weird. And it felt really, really cold. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever experienced a part of your body where there's literally no flesh, but anything, like even blowing on it, like, felt Arctic fucking cold. And that was weird. That was really, really weird for me. I've never experienced that before. Also, something weird that's interesting that you might not know is when I get goosebumps now. So, when you get goosebumps and they travel up your body in waves. Now, when I get goosebumps and they go onto this arm, they start at the bottom and they start to come up. And then when they get up to about here, they don't know what to do anymore. So I thought they would just skip over the sections of missing flesh and like go up in waves. That is not what happens. They actually come up to here and they don't know what to do. So they start going in on themselves in a spiral. So now every time I get goosebumps, it spirals around, and I call them goosebump spirals. So I have weird fucking goosebump spirals on my right arm now. And I don't know if that's going to be forever, but it's certainly very interesting. Yeah, so it's been an interesting month and a half. I absolutely love this. I can't thank Matt enough for doing this. The staff at Tribute Studios, fucking incredible. Gave me all of the proper aftercare information on how to keep this from getting infected, because obviously it's like a big open wound. But I just love it. Hang on, let me show you the close-up of how it looks today. Then we'll show you the montage. But today, here it is. So there it is. That's how it looks today. I hope you like it. I think it looks fucking cool. I don't know what it's going to do. He said it might raise up. It might sink in. It feels like it's raising up right now. I'm not sure. A lot of my friends have wanted to like touch it and feel it. And I have a pretty big personal space bubble. I'm not like a hug me, touch me kind of person. I don't know if you can tell that, but I wear a fucking lot of spikes to keep people away from me because I mean it. But yeah, anyway, it's a lot of people have wanted to touch it, and it doesn't feel bad. It feels really interesting to touch right now. I'm a little bit worried about the littlest circle. The littlest circle, I'm a little bit worried that it might disappear and go away. But I hope not. I'm doing my best. I rubbed lemon juice into that thing like a motherfucker. So hopefully we will be able to keep that one because I really like it. Let me know what you think of it today, and then get ready for the healing montage and go. First 30 days of healing, that felt really fucked up. Brody was like nearly sick about it when I came home. He couldn't go with me. He really wanted to go with me, but he's a squeamish person. And I was like, listen, dude, you got to stay home. Because if I'm worried about you passing out in the lobby, it's going to be even worse for me. You stay home, you stay in your, nightgown, be a comfortable human. And when I come home, you can give me a glass of wine and help me take care of it, which he did. He was an awesome, awesome helper nurse, and I loved everything about it. But even me just telling him about the process, he was like, I got to sit down. This is not okay. Poor sensitive soul that he is. So the first two slides that you saw were when it was like freshly done. And then the second one was the pile of skin strips that they took out. Sadly, I did not get to keep them. But anyway, and then every day from then on in, healing. After the first 10 days, like I said, I did not have to apply lemon juice anymore. That was amazing. I definitely celebrated my 10th day with a glass of wine. I was like, fucking A, I don't have to put lemon juice on this anymore. It's going to start feeling better. Let's go. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, I'm very interested in talking about this because I have never done anything like this before. Like piercings, yeah, all day long. Tattoos, all day long. Had tons of them. I got 54 piercings. I don't know how many tattoos. I think 12 or 13 tattoos probably. So I've experienced that. Never done this. Completely different animal. Was not ready. Even though I was told about the process, still was not ready. You're not ready until you get there. I don't know. Have any of you out there had scarification? If you have, please let me know. I want to meet some like fellow scarification buddies in the comments. Tell me how your process was. If you haven't, would you? It's a lot. I'm not going to lie. If you're considering it, it's a fucking lot, but it's awesome. I love it. And I hope you enjoyed hearing this update video because people have been asking me. I haven't posted anything on Instagram. I want to, but because of like trigger warnings and shit, because there's like a lot of blood and stuff, I don't know. The internet is just pissed off about it. It's just pissed off. I don't know where I can post it. But I hope you enjoyed seeing it here. And if you did, if you could give this video a thumbs up, that would be amazing. If you want to subscribe to my channel, if you haven't already, that would be even more amazing. If you want to follow me on social media or Tribute Studios on social media, we're going to link it all below because they're fucking fantastic and you definitely need to follow them. If you want to buy me a Ko-fi, you can. It's ko-fi.com/MadamAbsinthe. Yeah, actually, I bought some of this. With some of the Ko-fis people have bought me. I'm not going to lie, because, like, that's awesome. I also have a throne. If you don't want to give me a Ko-fi, but you want to give me a little prezi, I do have a throne, throne.com/MadamAbsinthe. And I think that's it. Like, subscribe, follow me on social media, follow Tribute Studios on social media. Let me know what you think about the scarification. How do you like it? Do you like it? I don't know. Also, interesting thing, a lot of people have said to me, and how does your partner feel about this? Which is a fucking weird thing to say. No one asks me that about piercings or tattoos. I don't understand why this is any different, but apparently it's like a big fucking deal what my partner thinks about it. And for the record, he thinks it's lovely. Now that it's not an open wound and doesn't make him feel sick to look at, he fucking loves it. So that's great. And I hope you guys love it too. So get ready. There's a whole bunch of sewing videos coming up on my channel. I promise they're going to be worth it. I've got some like big builds coming up that I'm really excited to show you guys. So I'll see you all around for my next YouTube video. Happy body modification. Enjoy. Until next week.